Hello everyone, welcome back. Kevin with Survivalist Boards. Guys and gals, I have the pleasure of reviewing the Armytek Elf C2 flashlight. Funny story about this flashlight. They sent it to me like almost a year ago, and I put it on a shelf, and that's where it's been. I forgot all about it and just kept overlooking it, but anyway, they finally sent me an email and it was like, hey, when are you planning on doing that review? And I was like, oh man, I forgot all about it. But anyway, let's get this thing. I'm serious, I've had this thing for a year, sitting on a shelf, collecting dust, unopened. All right, guys and gals, so let's get this thing opened up and we're gonna take a look at it. This is a headlight that can be used also as a regular flashlight. All I know is that it's a flashlight, comes with some headgear, and that's all right. I like that. Comes with your headgear. That's a lot of headgear. Okay. Nice stretchy OD green lanyard. I like that. I like the color. A lot of these lanyards are just black, and they just kind of rather bland. So I like that. Got that OD green to it. Belt clip, extra O-rings. Let's see here what we've got, guys and gals. Turbo, 900 lumens, 340 lumens, 150 lumens, 30 lumens, Firefly, and a quarter lumen. I guess that's going to be a battery life of 200 days. Wow, 25 days, 55 hours. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. We're probably going to have to break this flashlight up into a couple of different reviews, because if they're advertising it like 55 days on Firefly, then I want to check that out. I want to see if that's going to be able to hold true. Your micro USB. Okay, one thing. A lot of these flashlights that have the micro USB on the outside, they're not waterproof. They're water resistant. You can submerge them for a couple of minutes. What happens is that water will eventually leak in around the USB port. Let's see here, what kind of battery do we need? All right, comes with its own branded Armytek battery, 3200 milliamp. That's all. That is awesome. That is outstanding right there. A lot of them come with a low rated battery. That is very nice. They went ahead and spent the money. So while we got this part, let's go ahead and take a look at the threads. A lot of times these threads do not come from the factory greased, and this one does. In fact, it's got 2 O-rings on it. So I may have to do the submersion test, even though historically on a lot of other flashlights these USB ports here leak. So I may have to go ahead and just give this a submersion test and see how it does. I like that. 2 O-rings, guys, on the tail cap. Let's go ahead and get some weights and measurements. Four ounces. 4 ounces. Overall length of about 4 7/16 inches, and a body diameter of around 1 1/8 inches. Base is magnetic. About 7/8 of an inch, 15/16 of an inch. And what do we got there? About 13/16. All right, everyone. It is time for the drop test. We're going to take the flashlight, turn it on. Tell you what, we're just going to turn that brightness on up there, and we're just going to drop it several times. Hold a height of about 4 feet like we usually do. And we're just going to drop it several times. All we're doing is just simulate to see if it changes settings, turns itself off, anything. All right, and also watch it to see if there's any flickering of the light. All right, that's good. That's good. No flickering, did not change settings. I'm out here with the dogs. They're just having a good time. Creek's right behind me. They're just like running all around, having a great time, getting right in front of the camera, yeah. Hey, they're just playing. They're not fighting. Just male rivalry like a bunch of teenage boys. Anyway, what do I think of the Armytek Elf C2? I like it. But I'm going to have to do a follow-up review, guys. I'm going to have to do a follow-up review. Somebody asked me on one of my flashlight reviews, it's like, Kevin, how long will the flashlight stay on, like on low or medium or something like that? And this thing turns down to like, what, 0.4 lumens or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fully charge this flashlight. I'm going to turn it on, and it had to advertise it. The paper said it was going to be for days, what, 20 days or so? I don't have the paper right here with me going off of memory. Bubba, what are you doing, huh? So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do a follow-up review of this flashlight. I think that's deserving. So what do I think of it? I like it. Except for the magnet that was in the tail cap. I do not understand why there was a magnet in the tail cap. To put the lanyard on, take the tail cap off. It's a two-part tail cap. This piece here seals off the battery, and this one here is just nothing. Put maybe some dryer lint or something inside of there. Then the lanyard slips over that right there, and the magnet was inside of there. So just take that magnet out. I took the magnet out with a pair of needle nose pliers, a Leatherman multi-tool. Just took that magnet out, stuck it on the refrigerator. Some of y'all may be saying, Kevin, why'd you take the magnet out for? One is magnets, electronics do not work very well together. So rather than having a magnet mess with my camera while I'm on a hiking trip, GPS, or anything else I decide to carry, walkie-talkie or just something, anything, rather than having a magnet risk, having a magnet mess with any type of electronics, I took the magnet out, put it on the refrigerator. My personal preference, some of y'all may decide to leave the magnet in there. I'm sure the magnet would be good for working around a truck or something and sticking it on some part of metal. But anyway, I just took it off, guys. For what my applications, for what I'm doing, I saw no need in it. Lanyard has got this little piece right there that I'm real not happy with. Probably gonna take that out and just take this clasp and attach it straight to the ring that goes underneath the cap. So I really like the OD green strap. Really like that, guys. I wish more flashlights put it on there. While using it around the farm, going out and checking on the chickens, walking around the chicken yard. Sometimes I go out there and I walk around the chicken yard, look for any possums, raccoons, chicken and snakes, stuff like that. I need to find a chicken snake and relocate it out to the tractor barn. And rats are building nests like up underneath the hood of the tractor. And so rather than putting any poison out and risk the dogs getting the poison, I'm going to keep an eye on the chicken yard, chicken house, get me a chicken snake, relocate it out to the tractor barn. So that's what I do, guys. I go walking around sometimes out around the chicken house, chicken yard, just walk around a little bit, dogs go to barking. While using this flashlight, I think it has a wide range of settings. It is very bright. Turn it on, look around. The turbo mode to access, like the Moonlight Mode, just hold your on-off button down and it turns on this very low Moonlight Mode. Turn it on, hold down the button, cycle through the brightness settings, double click it, and it goes to the turbo mode. I like that. It does have a memory, and that's nice for those of you who like a memory. Some people, that is totally subjective, guys and gals. Memory is totally subjective. Some people may want it to default to the lowest setting, so whenever you're out on a hiking or camping trip and you turn that on in the middle of the night and you don't default to 500 lumens or something, and you're like screaming in pain, and your buddies want to know why you're screaming in pain, you're getting ate by a bear or something. So anyway, some of y'all may want it to default to the lowest mode. And to do that, hold down the on-off button, and it turns on the lowest mode. So yeah, I like it for if you're looking for a nice, well, also this can be used as a headlamp. Did not use it as a headlamp. I've got plenty of headlamps. This is more of a backpacking, hiking, camping type of flashlight to me. Whenever you plug in a USB port, this will turn red as it's charging. What do I think of it? Guys, I like it. It's not an endorsement. I do not endorse products, do not recommend products. All I can say is that I like it. Full disclosure, I usually put this at the front of the video. It's at the end of the video. Sorry about that. I received this flashlight at little or no cost to myself. So the first round of testing, do I like the flashlight? Yes, I do. That's all I can say. I'm not going to recommend it, not going to endorse it. All I can say is I like it. I like these angle head flashlights. The only thing that I can complain about it, if I wanted to, was the button being up here on the top. With it being on the right-hand side, that people that are left-handed, you're going to have to turn it around to use your thumb. So that's, with the button on top, it's universal. Button on the side is mainly tilted towards right-handed people. With the button on the right-hand side, it appears to me it's mainly for right-handed people. Switch it over. You don't get that ergonomics with it being on top. But anyway, guys and gals, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm going to do a follow-up with this. They made some pretty big claims on the battery life on that very low moonlight setting. So I'm going to test that out and see how many days this thing could go for on a full charge. And also, we're going to do a little submersion test. It's got 2 O-rings back here on the back, sealing off the tail cap. And the USB port is, I mean, it looks like it's got a pretty good seal to it. So we're going to do a submersion test and a battery life test on this. And I'm going to get back with you later with that in another video. Till then, guys and gals, I'll talk to you later.